Hey, Foodie Gang, the show will be starting soon. So hit that like button, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share this video, or follow me on Facebook if you are watching from Facebook. And let's get into it. Hey, Foodie Gang, the show will be starting soon. So hit that like button, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share this video, or follow me on Facebook if you are watching from Facebook. And let's get into it. Hey, Foodie Gang, the show will be starting soon. So hit that like button, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share this video, or follow me on Facebook if you are watching from Facebook. And let's get into it. Foodie Gang, Gang, Gang. Foodie Gang, Gang, Gang. Foodie Gang, Gang, Gang. Foodie Gang, Gang, Gang. Hey, Foodie Gang, how are y'all doing? How are y'all doing? Welcome back to the show. I hope everyone had a good day so far. We are on the road. So hit the like button, subscribe to the YouTube channel, support the channel as well. Cash App, I've been having a little bit of trouble with that, but the Cash App and the PayPal is pinned to the top of the chat. I also dropped the link if anybody wants to come up. We had a really great show earlier, and I really enjoyed being able to tap in with y'all and talk to y'all. But about an hour after we got off, I remembered something. Stanley Cross came through with the $5. Next Level came through with the $50. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm supposed to play a money video every time we get a donation or a sponsor. So I totally skipped my mind. Y'all let me know if I'm forgetting anything. So I owe you guys 2 plays of the money video for earlier. And then shout out to Next Level for coming through with the 50 on the Cash App. Thank you guys so much. And if there is any buffering at all, let me know. Because like I said, I am on the road. So we might be struggle streaming, we might not. But let me know, let me know. Okay, so we have a lot to talk about since I last talked to you guys this morning. A lot of things have changed in your girl's benefit. I've been telling y'all how this road trip has kind of been off to like a rough start just because of us getting stuck in Chicago. But it all has worked out. And, God is definitely on our side. He has been with us the whole journey. And there may be moments where I get down, I get sad. But at the end of the day, we're very blessed to be in this position. As somebody is getting arrested outside. But let me play that money video for you guys. And like I said, I'm traveling, so hopefully the Wi-Fi doesn't give me any issues, but we will have to wait to see. So let's go with the first one. Fuji gang gang gang. Fuji gang gang gang. Okay. I had to put the headphones on. Okay, that's the first one. We got that out the way. Um, but yeah, since I last spoke to you guys, we've had some breaking developments. I was talking to my sister. Y'all know our relationship was on the mend. She was telling me we have some family in Atlanta, right? I looked it up because y'all know I'm from Alaska, so I don't know any geography. I don't know what's going on down here. I looked it up. Alabama is right next to Georgia. I did not know this until Google told me a little bit ago. So she was like, "Hey, why don't you just go stay with our people?" I was like, hey, "That's a good idea," because I was just saying earlier, and I've been saying this while I've been on this road trip, is that I've always wanted to go to Atlanta, and it didn't work out for me, but I have some family there. So shout out to the family in Atlanta. We're going over there with them. Me and Ava is going to Atlanta, stay with our people, and to see the Black Mecca, try some amazing food and all that. And you know what? Um, it was meant to be. I had no idea that Alabama and Georgia was right next to each other. Um, so I was like, you know what? Instead of me worried about the hotels and all that stuff, I'm just gonna go stay with family if they will have me and spend some time with my family, my other side of my family, my extended side. This is my dad's side of the family. Uh, check in with them, go to Atlanta like I've been talking about that I've been wanting to do. And yeah, we're gonna get on with our road trip. But let me play that money video again. Fuji gang gang gang. Fuji gang gang gang. Yes, Fuji gang gang gang. But yeah, so that is the plan to continue this road trip. We're going to Atlanta next, and then we will see. So we will have by the end of this road trip, we will have started in Alaska. We have gone to Chicago, gone to Birmingham, Alabama, going to Atlanta, Georgia. So I was just talking to El Cheapo, and I dropped that link if anybody wants to come up and join. We had a good show earlier, and I had my hotspot was on, and it was like two media devices on my hotspot. So I changed some things around. So hopefully we're good during the show. But I was just saying how I wanted to go to Atlanta, and El Cheapo was telling me that road trip was over. I said, "Girl, no, it's not. I'm from Alaska. My road trip is not over till I get back home. And I am that is my plan to go back home eventually. I just was sometimes you need to get away and clear your mind. And I was having one of those moments. Um, God is good, and we also serve a forgiving God. And I know it's hard to forgive people, especially if you're like me. I could hold a grudge. I could hold a grudge. When I'm done with you, I'm so done with you. But when family is involved, you can't necessarily do that, or you shouldn't do that. Let me say that, especially if there's children involved. But so this has definitely made me like be the bigger person. You know what I'm saying? But yes, we're going to Atlanta next on our road trip. That's the plan. I was just saying earlier that I've always wanted to go to Atlanta. It was like my dream. And so I was talking to my sister, and she was like, "Hey, we have family in Atlanta. Why don't you just go there?" And I started looking it up. I was like, "Oh my gosh, I could just do that, and we could be good, you know." Um, and we can enjoy ourselves. And if we get to see the more places that we get to see on this road trip, the better. You know, like the more stuff that we get to see. I remember the first time that I left Alaska, I was 16 years old. And I just remember thinking to myself, like, I never want the first time Ava gets on a plane or the first time she travels, I don't want her to be 16. Because it's like, I feel like I missed out a lot on life, you know, like traveling at 16, like that was my first time on a plane. And I understood why though, because my mom had a lot of kids and we were poor, but it was just sad. And so I wanted better for Ava and for my children. I only have one, but I'm saying children because you never know what God gonna do in your life. But I always wanted more for her, and so I'm very thankful that I've been able to, even though it's been a struggle, I've been able to make that happen for her. She's gotten to see more of the world than I ever did at her age. That's why I don't understand or I don't know a lot of the geography because when I was younger, we didn't travel. We didn't travel at all. So most of the traveling that I'm doing is as an adult. And now it's as a YouTuber. So you guys are seeing most of the like this is why I'm so confused about the East, West, Midwest, South, because it's like I didn't travel when I was younger. And so for me, it was always important to make sure that when I did become a mother, my kids did travel and did get to see and experience parts of the world. And shout out to El Chipo because she's a mom, but she makes sure her kids get to travel, get to see parts of the world. Because I feel like when you only see what you're used to growing up, it kind of makes you like very small minded. You're kind of like used to your surroundings and you don't see the world, you just see where you live. And so I'm thankful that Ava's been able to travel, and I'm thankful that I had this break. Um, Even if it was just right after brain surgery, I was talking to my cousin. He was like, "Are you okay? Are you good to travel?" I'm like, "Yes, I'm good to travel. I would never leave Alaska and not get the okay to travel. You know, like I would. I'm always gonna take care of myself and my health first. And sometimes you gotta get away. You gotta take a break, take a little breather. Always take care of yourself. And if the doctors would have been like, "Chef, you can't travel," then I wouldn't have traveled. And you guys could tell I'm okay because everywhere I've gone to, even when I was in Alaska, I've always documented or made a video or took pictures wherever I was. You know, like I've never, like I would not be going on a plane bleeding, stitches coming out. I wouldn't do that. I would make sure that I was okay wherever I went. You know what I'm saying? So I'm very thankful for this opportunity because I was just saying earlier, I was just saying that I want to go to Atlanta one day. I want to have some family down there that I want to visit, but I just did not realize Georgia and Alabama were right next to each other. I did not know that. And I know y'all probably like, hey, she don't know nothing. No, I don't know geography, but your girl know how to cook. Okay. I know how to cook. So the plan is on Sunday when I check out of this hotel, the plan is for me to head to Atlanta. And I just want to say I love Alabama, and I'm definitely planning to come back to Alabama. I really, really like it here. I love being in the South and being able to see my people. Like, it's definitely an eye opener to me being in the South. But yes, definitely plan to come back to Alabama. I really love it here. And for me, coming from Alaska, which is really, really expensive, the minimum wage is higher and the jobs do pay better. But it kind of balances out because rent is expensive, food is expensive. If you want to go out and do any activities with your kid, it's expensive. So coming to the South and seeing this, I'm like, wow, it's a big difference. But y'all know I'll be up here rambling forever. But yes, the plan is to go to Atlanta. And then I dropped the link if anybody wants to come up and join. You're gonna have to come up through YouTube. You're gonna have to come up through YouTube. I don't know if StreamYard is ever gonna make it to where you can come up through Facebook. But for right now, you're gonna have to come up through YouTube if you want to join the show. And then I know earlier on my live stream, it like kicked me out, and I don't think that was because of StreamYard. I think it was because of my internet situation. Like I said, I'm on the road. I'm on the road. So I did get a new internet box for my house, and so I think it's the Wi-Fi that I was having an issue with, not necessarily StreamYard. But yes, that is the plan. My birthday is September 30th, which I'm very, very thankful to even be talking about a birthday, especially after everything I've been through this year. It's been very hectic, very hectic. I just been trying to get some rest. The universe won't let me rest though. But the best rest I did get was actually on this vacation. Uh, when I laid down, I was just at peace. At peace, knowing I don't have to argue with nobody to get my point across. At peace because I knew my baby girl was safe and out of harm's way, and she was just right there. You know what I'm saying? I do feel for Ava because of the gymnastics thing, but we're gonna work it out for her. We're gonna make sure that she's able to do what she wants to do. Um, I already have a plan for that as well. We gonna make sure my baby's good. we're gonna make sure. And then Ava needed a vacation as well because she's had a rough year too. Um, well, the beginning of the year wasn't bad. It's just ever since April, it's been rough for her because she hurt her foot. She couldn't do what she loves to do. She just got to level 3, and it's just a lot. It's been a lot. It's been a lot. But the end of the year, I feel, will look a lot better for us than the beginning of the year. And the reason why I say that is because the beginning of the year was hectic. We knew about the brain surgery in January. So ever since then, it's been like a cloud over our household, pretty much. I still was making content, still was cooking, but I always kind of had it in the back of my mind. And I think I told you guys about it probably a month before, just because the dates can get changed due to insurance, due to scheduling. So I didn't want to tell you guys about it until I knew for sure I was getting surgery. Then that happened. Well, then before I got surgery, she hurt herself. She fractured her toe. That's been a whole situation. She just got done with her therapy. During her therapy, we learned, or because of the injury, we learned that Ava was flat-footed. I never knew that. We learned that Ava was flat-footed, and so when she was going to PT, they were working with her to get her arch stronger. It's just been a whole situation. Then she goes to PT. She's doing that, and I go to surgery. I get out of surgery, recovery, the hospital, rehab. I get home. The chaos don't stop. Then we're on the road, and the road trip has been great, but we did have some hiccups in the beginning. Um, Now we're going to Atlanta, and we're going to stay with some family, which is going to take a big burden off of our shoulders. And my plan is to go back to Alaska around September, in the beginning of September. Um, and then once we do that, we can always come back down to the States because Ava is homeschooled now. So we can go whenever we need to. We can take time off whenever we need to and all that stuff. So yes, you guys, it has been a lot. They always say God won't put more on you than you could bear. But I tell you what, ooh, I'm tired. So I can't take no more. This is enough, God. Like, don't put nothing else on me. But yeah, but Ava's been a great road trip buddy. She always keeps me laughing. Okay, so when we went out on that walk the other day, she did have me kind of upset because she was like, "It's so hot. It's so hot." I'm like, "I know." But besides that, she is a good person to take on the road with you. And she's been a great support and just very positive. And she's very smart. She knows exactly what's going on. I never lied to her about what's going on. I tell her the truth. I feel like a lot of people lying to their kids or trying to sugarcoat stuff. It's like, just tell them what's going on so that they can know. Just tell them what's going on so they know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? There ain't no point to talk around the truth. So Ava did meet my Atlanta family before, but when she did, she was very young. So she does have good memory, but I don't know if she's going to remember them. But we will see. We will see. Because she has great memory. She remembers when she used to be a kid and all that stuff. So yeah, she definitely has great memory. So I don't know, cause I think when she met my cousin, she had to be like 4. No, I think she had to be like 5. Yeah, she had to be like 5. So we'll see if she remembers my family. But even if she doesn't, Ava is very welcoming, loves meeting new people. So I'm excited for that. And she really misses our family in Alaska. So it's not our Alaska family, but I'm glad that it is family because she does miss family a lot, which is understandable, you know. There's nothing wrong with missing family. But y'all go ahead and hit the like button, subscribe to the YouTube channel, uh, share this video with your friends, and as always, to support the channel and support the road trip. You already know what to do. But I'm looking at Facebook. I got all these people that watch, but ain't nobody hit the like button. What's up with that? Y'all be like on watch button boycott, and it's crazy. Okay, I'm gonna get this scrolling across the bottom. But yeah, that's all. That's the good news I have today. I feel like every day I have something to tell y'all. And here we go with the free snacks. Every day I have something to tell y'all. I thought that this is gonna be it for me. I was gonna stay here, but what I learned is that you don't have to stay anywhere. You can always go and come back, go and come back. It doesn't have to be so cut and dry, you know? And I know it's worrisome to people just picking up and going somewhere, but sometimes it has to be done for your own peace. What'd you say, Ella? Uh, yeah, sometimes you just gotta pick up and walk away, go to your corner, calm down, and then come back. There's nothing wrong with that either. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that either. If you do feel like you want to take time out to yourself, nothing wrong with that because life is very, very short. So I gotta start looking up some things in Atlanta because I don't really know a ton about Atlanta. I know what I've heard. I know where I'm not going. And one of the places I do not want to go, I was talking about this young woman yesterday on the platform, Candy Barres. She has, I think I said her name right. She has a restaurant out in Atlanta that Keith Lee went to, right? Keith Lee sent his wife in to order the food because he doesn't like the fact that he doesn't get treated like a regular person. Every time people see him, they start freaking out. And because his reviews can make or break your restaurant. They really can. I've heard of places receiving a booming business after Keith Lee has come in there and eaten. I've also seen places that have had to shutter their doors because of what one of his food reviews can do to people. And I can't imagine having that much pull in the world. You know what I'm saying? Like I just can't imagine. But people really trust Keith Lee. So if he says that somewhere is good, people are going there to eat. Straight up. Straight up. But the reason why he was able to build that following that's so loyal is because he was just being himself. When you watch Keith Lee, there's no extra exaggeration, there's no costumes, no gimmicks. It's just him eating food. That's how it should be. Without all the drama and all the other stuff, he just be sitting there chilling, eating food. Similar to what I do. Mind my business, eat my food, and be on the way. So I washed all my clothes today, or not today, last night. It's gonna be really easy to pack up. We never really got unpacked. Okay, I'll put those headphones back on when and if somebody joins the panel. But people always ask me, they're like, oh my God, you're so brave for just picking up and leaving. I feel like for that to have happened, I had to really be done. You gotta really be done with a place to just pick up everything you own and just leave. You really gotta be done. I don't know where that hair is coming from. And at the time, I felt like I was done. So I'm gonna look up the area that I'm gonna be in. Um, I'm gonna see what the restaurants are looking like, how much it costs, all that. Cause I want to go eat great food, but I gotta be reasonable about it. Instead of going to one place that's super fancy, I would rather go to like 50. No, not 50. I would rather instead of going to like one place that's really expensive, I would rather go to like 5 different restaurants that are not super expensive, so I can kind of like stretch my money out and try different restaurants. And I've been having a little bit of trouble with my Cash App today, so let me know if you guys are or are not able to get into it or find it. I don't know why, but I feel like Cash App has it out for me. I don't know why I have so many issues with them, and then you meet people that have had their Cash App for years and never had any type of trouble or anything, and then it's like For me, I just feel like I be having all types of problems. It's crazy. But even despite that, I'm very thankful that I'm even still sitting here with y'all. Still got some hair left. Because it could have went a whole nother way. These little fruit snacks, these Welch's Juicefuls are super good. Juicy filled fruit snacks. Okay, I'm gonna give this to Ava and let her match them up. Y'all just saw they have like different shapes on here and stuff. But yes, that is the plan. I'm thinking Sunday. I would like to get up out of here Sunday just so that I don't have to keep paying for a room because it does start to add up. It really does. It does start to add up. And I'm one of those people that it's like I don't want to stay in like tore down places that are unsafe, but I will stay somewhere cheaper so I can have more money in the long run. But it can't be like sketchy, you know what I'm saying? You know when you're going somewhere and you're like, bro, should I be in here? Or when you walk to the car and you got your keys in your hand, ready to go, like I don't like places like that. Ava, come here. Ava is laid up chilling. My baby gonna give me a hug. Y'all say hey to Ava.
Hiya. 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 Mm.
Okay, y'all just kidding. Ooh, sorry. Ava is so nice on me. I'm sorry.
I'm okay.
That probably hurt me more than it hurt her. Okay, beautiful.
Thank you.
Okay, so when we went down to the hotel lobby, the girl was like, "She is so beautiful. She is so beautiful." Hey, Drip, how you doing? How you doing? Welcome back. Welcome back. She's over here winning at the game, defeating everybody.
I'm playing 99 Nights in the Forest.
She. Well, I'm glad, Drip, because you sound like you were doing good when I was talking to you earlier. So I'm glad to see everything has been going well for you. It's been a long time since I've been back. Let me get my arm really hurt me. It's been a long time since I've been back, so I'm glad to see that you're doing good, especially when I talk to you. Let me put my headphones on. Put my headphones on. Sorry, Ava. I'm gonna be like you. Okay, let me pull you up here.
Hey, what up?
Hey, Drip. You sound good. Can you hear me? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, welcome back to
I
the
hear
show. And
you.
I'm sorry we had to end like that. My Wi-Fi. I had to get it together.
No problem, no problem. I understand now.
That's the first time
Wonderful.
I heard the UK kind of accent kind of come out.
Oh yeah, because to be honest with you, though, my accent though, I had the accent early when I was younger, and then I moved out the UK for a period, and then I actually spent time. But when I lived in a multicultural area in Saudi, though, everyone else spoke in, they had like American influence accent though, basically. So how the American accent is, though I learned how to speak like that, basically. So sometimes though, you know. So in simple term, full definition of multicultural. So I got both accents together and I just blended it all.
Okay, that's the first time I heard it though. Like come out when I was talking to you. I probably missed it some other time because you do be on a lot of panels, Red.
Yeah,
I
very
haven't
good.
been watching
Very,
too many panel shows, but I'm gonna
I
get back to
feel
that
you.
eventually.
Okay, I feel you though. Wait, but when it comes to my accent, there's 40 different accents in the UK, and bear man. So what is the 40 different accents? So I'm originally from East London, no, and people in East London are mostly known for speaking really fast though. The fast speakers though, and the accent nowadays though is when you actually look back to the old one though, not really like how people think UK people speak. That's not necessarily true though, man, because nobody talks like that other than older people though who actually grew up in that time though. Actually, those people talk like that. And I'm not disrespecting, hating no matter what though. But basically, nowadays the London has got more of a multicultural accent. So they just blend of different stuff in it and Jamaican slang mixed within it. And stuff like that. So that's why, when you hear a UK accent now, it's a bit different though.
I didn't know they have 40 different accents.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yes, 40 different accents, 40 different dialects. So it depends where you're from. For me, I grew up in East O. So
Do you
I
see
said,
a lot of people that look like you?
mm,
Where you're at
I,
now?
oh, people who look like me. I've seen people who look like me, but I'm rarely around them though. I've always been in multicultural spaces, always though. No matter where I grew up multiculturally. So I will see people who look like me, but I'm rarely around them though. Mostly though, where I'm staying.
Oh,
Yeah, but
yeah.
so I grew up multicultural though, not just basically here in the UK. I grew up multicultural in Saudi though also. So, I'm around multiple different other people as well. So I have like a very broad understanding of, how to respect other people as well. So I'm rarely around other Pakistanis though, to be honest. And also the reason I sound like this right now is because I got my retainers in my teeth right now.
Oh, I was like, maybe he's laying down or something.
Uh-uh. I'm in my bed sitting up.
Oh, okay. But we had a good conversation earlier.
Did you say you were gonna give me something?
Mila,
Mm-hmm.
not right now.
I'm confused.
We had a good conversation earlier talking about like special needs and school.
Yeah, it was a good conversation though. Also, I feel you on that though. Wallah. I feel you on that. Because look, it's just that everyone's experience is very different though. Mine is, that's just what mine is like though. I'm just very fortunate case though to have two parents in the home who remained married and they basically supported me and like basically yeah, my dad went out to fight for my support, had to provide for me and stuff like that. My mom was the one to actually implement all of that in the home because technically, though, you can fight for your child, but it's also the parent who has to actually literally work with the child in the home to actually implement what support they did. Because you can support them as much as possible, but they really implementing what you're supporting, though. Because that's what my mom did. My mom made sure, though, that I improved though, a lot, though. She's the first one to actually believe in me, though. Not nobody believed in me, just more like she was the first one to push me, though.
Yeah, I know what you mean because I feel like moms always have like a little soft spot, for your kids,
Yeah, I'm
where
the
where we
first
would
one.
where we would like
I'm the
believe in you.
No, it's kids. Actually, I'm the first child they ever had, so that I can understand why my mom saw a lot of that. And then also, though, my mom actually looked after kids when she was younger, though. Before she had kids, though, she raised my cousins growing up, though. My cousins in Pakistan, my mom helped raise them along, though. She grew up in that home, though. So basically, she actually had those types of natural instincts, within her, basically. She just learned to do it. She just literally, she's that type of person. You don't have to tell her to do anything. She'll just literally do it though. Like those types of instincts though, not expected, but more like, in her when she grew up, she, to have cook, to clean, all of that. Nobody told her to do any of that. She just did that herself. She literally had the desire to literally want to do. It's not like she get told to do that though. I mean, of course she had, she get told to, but she's just like instantly wanting to do it anyway.
Yeah, that's how I feel about like cooking, cleaning. You so I don't have to be told to do those things. I don't have to be told to go cook. That's something that I enjoy doing.
Yeah, but literally, my mom's mindset though is not just with that. Also, she also literally, even when it came to her own faith as well, she literally didn't get told to, okay, go pray, do this, that. Nah, man, she just literally instantly, naturally did that herself. Though she's always wanted to do it. But, when she had me, it was kind of okay. It was kind of a new type of experience having a child of your own. You can raise as many children as possible, but it's a very different experience type thing, though. But you already kind of had an idea of how to deal with me and stuff like that, though, in
I
a way.
got sour gummy bears.
Okay, Ava wants to show y'all her candy. She got some sour gummy bears. Do you like sour stuff, Drip?
Yeah.
hmm
I
I do, though. I can eat sour sweets, though, but they have to be halal or suitable for vegetarians.
Oh, I never
So
realized that you were a vegetarian.
I'm not vegetarian. I'm Muslim. So as Muslims, we're not supposed to eat gelatin. So basically, suitable for vegetarian food is basically food without gelatin or stuff like that, or like the way the meat is caught and everything like that. That's an alternative for a Muslim to eat. Not that they're vegan. Some is and I'm not though. Actually, I'm more like a bit of both. Though I balance. Though I prefer meat over vegan stuff. I tasted vegan meat though has no taste from. So basically, when it comes to me though, as a Muslim, so basically it has to be halal. Basically, halal. So like, halal is the way it's caught and everything like that, and you know the way it's cut. That's how I eat meat. So like basically, halal is like kosher, but it's done differently.
Isn't that when they pray over your food? Because I remember I used to work somewhere that would
Yes.
have like halal chicken.
Yes. Basically, you pray over the food, you pray over the meat, yes. And then first you pray over the meat and then you drain the blood and then you cut it, though. I know that was graphic for some people, though. Okay, just not everyone else. Some of the details I'm explaining when it comes to cutting meat, though, is going to be a bit graphic. If you're sensitive to blood, though, please click off this stream for like a few minutes and come back if you want to, come back later. Or if you want to listen, you know, please no, this is just, to explain what the halal concept is, though. If you're interested, though, just know a viewer discretion is strongly advised, though. Okay. All right, now we can get back to it.
Yeah, because this place I used to work, they used to have halal chicken. But
And
okay, I have a question. If we have halal chicken, but we're cooking it on the same surface that we're making the regular chicken, is that still halal?
it is, so in a way, it's just basically first you have to pray over it, then you have to clean it, and then you have to drain the blood and everything, though. As long as it's sanitary and everything.
Yeah, because I was like, oh, this might be ruining the point because we're cooking this on the same surface where we're making the regular meat. Like we had a flat top and a grill, and sometimes they would grill the chicken, and I'm like, this is where we also grill the burgers. But you're saying that that's okay.
It is okay though, as long as it's sanitary, as long as you clean it and it's sanitary and you pray over it and you make sure, before you cut the meat, you make sure you prayed over it and, the blood is drained and everything like that, then it's okay. You can use that same surface, but you have to clean it and make sure it's sanitary as well. No, that's
Okay.
just a simple way of explaining it. I feel like somebody else is more qualified, in that someone else in that field would be qualified to answer that kind of question. It's not that I can't though. I'm just basically giving off, stuff that I might know.
But I agree with you on that part, and I don't know much about halal either. I just remember having that chicken there, and then I was like, well, what is this? And they explained it to me. But so I'm glad you're here with a little bit of knowledge, or you're someone that eats it and partakes in the halal diet, so you know a lot more than we know.
Yeah. So it is basically the similar. It's very similar. The only difference is though is the way it's cut and you know what is drained out of the meat though. So basically it's like pure and it tastes way better from. It's not that how would I know? I've tasted hot chicken. It's a lot better, and I can eat kosher as well. You know kosher meat, right? I can eat kosher meat also. I've never tasted kosher, but I can eat kosher meat, halal meat, and basically vegan food or seafood. These are my alternatives. I can't have the meat the way other people have meat.
Yeah, and then kosher is it? They pray over the food too, but that's like Jewish, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, it's the food is complicated all around the world. So
No, for halal meat, it's pretty simple though, actually. First, you have to pray over it, then you clean it, and then you cut it. No, before cutting it, you have to make sure you have to drain it though. And it's completely painless though. So when you pray over when you pray over it, right, before you cut, right? Basically, when you pray over it, it's to make sure it's painless though. So you have to do it really slowly. So it's like to make sure it's very painless for them.
well, at that time, the animal is deceased, right?
Mm, I can't answer that question. I just know it has, when it's painlessly done though, basically.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to
That's
look
just
it
all
up.
No, I think you're probably gonna have to look it up some more. I just only know what I know, and probably I'm just giving some details of what I can remember so far. Because I've never actually had to do that though. I eat it though, but I've never cut it or done any of that.
Yeah, I'm more of a consumer, like down the line, not the person that's gonna be like on the farm butchering animals, because I have too much of a weak stomach. Uh,
No,
I'm
not
like,
me also though. My mom might know, but not me, man. I don't know actually though. And also though, when I get my meat though, when they cut the halal meat in the halal meat shop though, they already, did all that process before then. They just basically bring it to the shop and then they just cut the meat and all of that though, basically. So everything is done beforehand and stuff. So I've not actually seen that happen or anything like that. When I just get the meat, I just buy meat and I just go, man, when I go to a house store though, basically. So when
yeah.
they just cut it, they're just cutting it in front of you and everything else is done. Not I just don't really know what I know.
Do you see a big price difference with the halal meat and like the regular
Mm,
chicken?
I have, but I feel like allow me it's a bit more cheap, I guess. But probably like, you're gonna have to Google that, I guess. But if I had to tell you which one tastes better, it's not that I've not tasted regular meat the way everyone else tasted it, though, because I just think how meat is, tastes better, in my opinion, though. I'm not.
Yeah.
That's why I tasted it personally, though. When it comes to how meat, it tastes a lot better because that's just how it is, to be honest. And also, actually, what else is for me though is all seafood is actually halal and all that though, because I'm allowed to eat all seafood actually. Not just like prayed over and stuff like that. I can eat all seafood.
Do they say? Well, I don't know if you know this, but like the prayer, do they say a certain
Yes,
prayer or is it a different prayer?
yeah, they do a certain prayer and stuff like that though. All I know is they just do a certain prayer and then they just basically do it though. That's all I know in simple terms though.
And I would say, like working in the food industry, I never really realized what halal meant, what kosher meant. So I've learned a lot
Wait,
just
so
by being
basically,
in
you
the
know what
kitchen.
the term halal means? The halal means pure.
Mm.
So basically, it's like pure meat, though. So when you say halal meat, it's basically pure meat or basically what's allowed, though. So and say like chicken or whatever, go and all that, though. Basically, when you get halal meat, it's basically pure. It's
I
like
was
pure and clean.
I remember when I was in Oregon, there would be like some halal like butcher shops or like halal stores where you could go in there and you could order meat already, have the process done, been prayed over. And I think a lot of people would go into that store because it was around for a while. But I never heard these terms until I started working in the restaurant. So I was like, what is that? What is that? What is that? There's so much to learn.
Mm-hmm. I just know halal means pure though. So when I eat meat, that's like pure meat and stuff like that. Though. Not saying though that what if people want to eat what they want to eat, that's their personal business, man. I'm just doing based on what my dietary requirement is though. So, so when it comes to sweet as well, I can eat halal sweets and stuff. So basically, though, with a halal sweet, it's just just like how it's made, but without gelatin or like when the gelatin is made and stuff like that though without gelatin and when the sweet is made and stuff it's just a different type of gelatin and stuff like that. There's not what gelatin is made of, right? I can't eat the sweets with not the halal sticker or if it's not halal and stuff like that I can't eat it though because if it's not halal certified I cannot eat that. Suitable for vegetarian I can eat because they don't put gelatin and vegan sweets. So it's easy for me to eat sweets. This is for suitable for vegetarian. That really make me vegetarian. It's just my alternative. Because not every place is gonna cater. Not every place is going to have halal food. So my alternative, in that place is to take the vegan option.
That's a good point. Totally forgot about the gelatin until you said that. I was like, wow, I never even really paid too much to that. But doesn't gelatin come from like animal fat?
Mm, yeah, but I mean, it's a different type of gelatin now. The pork gelatin and stuff, I can't eat that. Probably when they actually make halal sweet, they take a different type of gelatin now.
Hmm. I
Mm,
don't
I
think I've
don't,
even ever seen halal certified candy
if
in the
you actually
stores
see
up
a
here.
sticker, okay, wait, you know how I know? I just, before buying anything, I ask the person who actually runs the store, is this halal? Or like basically, say if it's owned by a Muslim, I know it's halal because they're gonna follow that though. So basically, what I do is I read all the ingredients before buying something, and also if I see halal sticker on it though, then you know it is.
You seem very well disciplined, Drip, even with your like studies, even with your YouTube channel. You just seem like very well disciplined. I think it's good for someone, that has everything going on that you have going on. And I always teach people like it's not about having a disability, it's about learning how to work with it.
I don't call it disability. I just call it being different though. Because it is considered a disability, but at the same time, it's not a disability to me. To me, I
Yeah, I
consider it,
agree
I'm
with
just
you.
different. I'm on a higher frequency. That's what I consider myself, a high vibrational being. I'm on a different level, basically, you know, different level. That's what I feel like I'm on now. I'm a high vibrational being. I just basically vibrate on a different frequency depending the environment I'm in, or depending on the vibe also. And different environment and vibes will actually affect how I behave.
I agree with you because I don't necessarily consider what I have to be a disability either. I don't look at it that way. I just say that so that people will get it because it's weird. It's like it almost is backwards. But I just say that so people will get it. But I don't consider myself to have a disability either, or in my normal life. I know what I need to do. I need to
Oh,
make
that's a
a living.
real
I gotta write
question.
things
Oh,
down.
okay. I got this though. I probably feel like when it comes to us though, what people consider normal, what is the definition of normal? Because to them, you know, you know, to them, they consider themselves normal and what is normal to them. What is normal? What is the true definition of normal though? Because what you and me think is normal is not normal to other people. So they're different though, and on a different frequency. So I ain't hating on nobody, man. This is just basically what I think, in my opinion, though. Because when they say, you know, You know, you get people who actually seem like that. They'll say, "Oh, being normal." Okay, what is normal then? Okay, you tell me what normal is.
Yeah, because apparently it ain't me because they be looking at me like I'm crazy. Hey, Celeste and El Cheapo. She said, "What I missed? Oh, I didn't even tell you, Drip. I'm going to Atlanta very, very soon here. Gonna continue my road trip. Yes, gonna continue my road trip. I'm gonna stay with some family. And I was just saying earlier that I wanted to go to Atlanta. It's always been my dream, and I have some family there. I did not realize that Alabama and Georgia are border state or neighbors, and they right there. They said, "Come on, sis." They said, "Come on, girl. You can stay with me." So, are we going to continue the road trip? And Drip, I want to say this. I appreciate you rocking with me from Alaska to Chicago to Alabama. Like, I have some strong supporters, a really good support base, and y'all have traveled the world with me. Y'all done been to rehab with me, to the hospital, through my surgery. I just appreciate y'all so much.
You're welcome. You're welcome. I appreciate that. You're welcome. I got you. You got me. That's what I was about to tell people. Why do I sound like this? Is because I got retainers in my teeth. I brushed my teeth, I cleaned everything, and I just put retainers in because it actually. I used to have braces though at 13 years old,
Really?
so
I didn't
I
know
had
that.
braces. Yeah, cause you know what happened is though is basically I used to have an overcrowded mouth though, so you know too much teeth. They had to remove 4 teeth on both sides though, 2 on one side, 2 on the other side, and it was painful though, to be honest though, man. So they removed it, and then they gave me braces though. You know, I had braces for a period though, and I've got a. Then after that, they decided though, some point just cut it and let it go.
You know what? I used to have two extra teeth, and I got them pulled when I was younger, but they were like on the side of my mouth and the inside. It was so weird. I don't know how I got two extra teeth. It is weird, but
Yeah,
I
so
I agree with Drip.
yeah, but I got perfect teeth at my age, basically. You know, literally got perfect teeth. So when I was younger, I had too many teeth and stuff like that because I kept growing too much, and also though I had some spaces in it and stuff like that, and yeah, so gaps and stuff. So I had to put braces there to basically, straighten it out and actually close in some of that and fix it and stuff like that. And then afterwards, so what they did for me is basically when I got them removed, they gave me retainers. So I've been wearing retainers for years though. So I just basically brush my teeth, all that though, and then clean them clean the retainer so I don't get a bacterial infection, Literally, to everyone else, if you're actually sensitive to basically what I'm explaining, this is gonna sound graphic and stuff like that. If you hear anything graphic, make sure to click off as quick as possible. Or if you want to listen, please, thank you. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Also, remember, views discretion is strongly advised though. Anyways, though, when it comes to that though, literally clean my retainers though, then I wear them though. So I clean my teeth, then I put my clean the retainers before putting them in. So then I avoid a bacteria infection though. So I think it's like once a week I have a tablet downstairs though in the kitchen. I take the tablet, put it in the cup, and then I basically put my retainers in, put water in it, and then it'll clean out my retainers, take them out, push, put water, then clean them out, and then basically that's it. Put them in. So it's to clean the retainers out.
My sister had braces, and she has a long like dental history. But after she got her braces, they gave her retainers too, and so even after she got braces, it's still a lot of like follow up. And when I was younger, I always wanted braces, but my mom couldn't afford them at the time. And now it's too late because now it's like I may need an MRI suddenly, or I do one MRI a year, but if anything goes wrong with my brain, I'm gonna need an MRI. So the doctor was like, "You shouldn't even get braces at this point." So I was like, "Dang, I missed my window of opportunity."
I want braces.
And Ava's gonna need braces too, and so I'm gonna make sure I can make sure that she gets those. Most kids get them, I think, around middle school. That's
Yeah,
kind of what it looks like.
I got mine around secondary school type of area. Oh wait, but do you know what color I got my braces? I got them white. You know what my dad did though? My dad made sure when I got braces though, I got a white color so then to make sure I don't get made fun of it though, you know. Literally. So I just got white color.
You know what? I feel like
I
as
had like
far as
I had proper braces though, but they were like white color basically.
I don't think I've ever seen white braces, but you know what? Like, it seems like no matter what you do, if they want to bully you, that's just it's so sad
Wait, but
and
I know, but don't worry though. Fortunately, I never got brave for that though. Even I had probably in school, but not over that though. Because the school I went to, a Catholic mainstream school though. Basically, it's just a mainstream school owned by Catholic and stuff, and it just just a normal functioning school like that though. For me, like just be able to support me and the other people like me basically, and I didn't get made fun of braces because everyone else in the school I went to had braces themselves. So I
oh,
was good.
okay.
So I was good.
Yeah,
Hey, but I was just
I always wanted braces. I'm sad I didn't get them. God has said braces are cool now. Yeah, if you have braces now, that means your parents got a little bit of money because they're
no,
not cheap.
no, I know they're cool now though, basically. You know the quality of braces. When I had braces inside you for a period though, they easily, kinda I got undone, broke a little bit sometimes and nearly have to go back and it's like that. There's a quality sometimes though. And I came UK and so literally what they did was though when I had braces inside you, they put this thing here, they wrap it under your teeth and they put it up there though. It's kinda uncomfortable sometimes though, literally. And then I think when I went over to, when I came back UK, they removed that thing underneath. And then they basically, made sure it was comfortable. And also I have to, when I get a checkup for it and stuff, I have to make sure to let them know if anything is bothering me though. Like when, not like, not just to tighten it sometimes though, but also to make sure when it comes to retainers also is to make sure though, like, sometimes though, you get the metal piece though in the retainer, right? Make sure you have to get that cut also because it can actually bother inside your gum as well though. So I just, if I actually notice or see that though, I get that cut though.
Yeah, God has said I had them but lost my retainer. Yeah, I didn't realize how much uh aftercare you have to do once you got braces. I thought once you got braces, it was over. That was it. This is kind of what I
Yeah.
was thinking,
I'll be
but
real
it's
fair. I've got
not.
to turn this in now because I've been recently, after having checkup recently, I started to wear them a bit more. Before, sometimes I just brushed my teeth and went to sleep because sometimes I forget to wear my retainers. Recently, I've been catching up and doing well with retainers. Maybe sometimes though I forget. One night, I basically think yesterday or something like that, though, I forgot to put my retainers in because I was so tired though. Basically, sometimes I get so tired though. I can't be bothered to put any braces in though. Literally just knock myself out.
Do you have to wear them for the rest of your life?
Yes, it's forever,
Really?
man. Yes, it's a lifelong thing though.
Wow.
Yeah, retainers is for life basically. It's just that you don't have to wear them all the time. You can wear them at night. When I first had them, basically, yeah, you had to wear them in the day and in the night, and then after you get used to it for a period of time, you don't have to wear them in the daytime no more. You can just basically, continue the day as normal without it, and then basically come home at night and you have to wear it. So every night I have to wear these things for the rest of my life.
I did not see. I didn't know all that. I thought once you got braces, that was it. You walk out, never come back.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
the aftercare is to basically keep your teeth in place though, because sometimes the way you sleep and everything like that, or your teeth, basically what it does though is, you know what they do, what it does though is basically sometimes what it does is your mouth moves, and you know your teeth and stuff like that, or when you grind it and stuff like that though, when you go to sleep or whatever, basically the, you know, it's just like, you know, you put work into it and it'll just, you know, go back to where it originally was. So you have to actually to take care of it though, you're supposed to actually put retainers in, and these retainers, you know, is supposed to basically put your teeth back to straight and stuff. Because I had, it was what I had though was not just that I had overcrowded teeth though. It was more like it was crooked.
Well, like my bottom teeth are like crooked, and so that was why they wanted me to get braces. And then I had those extra teeth. So I had a lot going on,
Yeah,
but
she's right though.
it still
She's
worked
right.
out in the end.
Of, of course, I was just saying what you're saying, making teeth back. That's what I was saying also. So that's why I have to actually wear these though for the rest of my life. So actually, it's a lifelong thing every night. Sometimes though I get tired though and I forget, or you know, sometimes though when you get lazy at night when you're so tired though, too tired though to the point though, okay, I just brush teeth and I literally hit the bed, man. Because sometimes I forget to put my retainers in.
See, I didn't know about that before, or like before my sister had got braces. I didn't really know that. Yeah, I thought it was just you get braces and you're done, but it's way more than that. It's way more than that. That's crazy, but at the same time, it's like if your teeth are not straight, it does bother you. It does affect your confidence a lot. You know, I've seen some people that have some overbites, just
Yeah, that was what I think I was going through, overbiting because of crookedness. So it's not that confidence thing, it's just that they felt that I had to get work done and everything. No, that's why I just wear these retainers tonight, and I just basically go to sleep. It's actually helped me when I go to sleep and stuff like that, though. You know. And I think also sometimes though as well, you can actually show your retainers as well. Because sometimes, you know, when you sleep as well, when you actually grind your teeth, when you while wearing retainers, you know, it can just dissolve through it though sometimes, or depending how hard you bite.
oh wow. I remember my sister. There was a point in her braces journey where they were putting like rubber bands on the
Oh yeah,
braces.
I remember the rubber bands thing. Yeah, I remember having those, man. That was very uncomfortable. Wallah. That was uncomfortable type thing, though. Literally, though. They had to snip a little bit of the metal bit though, cause you know the metal, the edge of it, the end of it though, basically can actually dig into into your gum and stuff, and actually hurt, and it's actually uncomfortable. So that's why also, you know, they do that just to cut it and to adjust it, cause you know it can get undone and everything. So that when you actually have it, when you have braces though, you're not allowed to eat sweets though.
Yeah, I that's what my sister was saying too when she did have her braces. There was a lot of stuff that she used to eat that really didn't work out now with her having braces. And so it was hard for her at first to kind of like get used to what foods you couldn't eat. So that was a big step for her. But I would say if you're never too old to get braces, if you want your teeth to get fixed or to be straight and it's bothering you, do what you got to do. If you want to do something in life and people are scared to do it, let them be scared. Go do what you want to do.
Mm-hmm.
You know, enjoy your life. Don't spend your life being scared to try stuff or being scared to fail. I feel like not trying is failing.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah.
just live your life, do what you want to do. People are always gonna have something to say about you, no matter what.
Yeah, I agree though. You know, that's the interesting as well though. Is there's this famous example. 1 year that Virgin Press actually found out though. From the UK rapper by the name of Gigs though. Gigs is a legend in the UK recently had Gigs got a song with Slick Rick and stuff like that. Gigs is actually neurodivergent. Though. Gigs is autistic. It's just that he spent his entire life going undiagnosed.
That's crazy, but I feel like there are a lot of people who are undiagnosed or misdiagnosed.
Yeah, so what happened to Gigs though is he was autistic though, and it was that he was undiagnosed though, basically. And you know, some people are probably in his life and stuff like that. They'll probably written him off to the point though, like he became a product of his environment, and that just led him to that street life, I guess. You know, that just led him to that lifestyle though, because you know, when the only reason for Gigs to join that street life though is because he's always felt different and stuff like that. And him being neurodivergent, of course, he had a choice not to join, but it's just that he just felt like once he actually was in that lifestyle, though, you know, he found people though that just basically genuinely accepted him. You know, it's just that getting written off, multiple times and getting told that though, that just kind of slowly leads to it. You know, everyone's a bit different though. That's why.
Yeah, and it's sad because it's like if you are different, you go through a lot. Like
Yeah, that's a
it's,
sad age though. He grew up in a single mother. He grew up single mother home and stuff like that, and it's really sad for him, man. Because his mom had to do so much to help him and everything, and his dad didn't care for him like that. And became a product of his environment while he was going through something that he himself didn't know actually though. He's a better father than his own father, and his son actually has the same thing as him, and he does the best as possible. So yeah, man, that is reason.
yeah, you go through a lot being different or not being like everyone else. What's going on, Emperor? He said, "What up, though? 907 good East in chat. Smash the like button." And he said, "What up, though, Drip?"
What up?
Well, we just sit up here chopping it up, and I dropped the link, open panel, if anybody wants to come up and talk about anything that's appropriate. But Emperor, I'm in Birmingham, Alabama, but I'm going to be going to Atlanta very
Okay,
soon. That
that's
is the
cool.
next part of the road trip. I didn't plan to go there, but I am very close to my people, and I did not realize that because I didn't travel that much as a kid. The first time I got on the plane, I was 16 years old. So I don't have a lot of. That's why I don't know about the states and the geography. Drip, how old were you when you first got on a plane?
I think I first got on a plane was as a baby, though. First ever travel destination was Pakistan, though, because my mom took me to Pakistan as a baby. Remember one time going to Egypt, though, in 2006. I think I've been to Paris one time, though. I've been to Dubai, and I've been to Bahrain and stuff like that. I think I've been Venice one time, though.
LT, I was like, what are we looking at? I was worried.
Yeah,
What
so
y'all
I've
got
been
going?
not much, man. I
Good,
just
we sit up here chopping it up. Emperor said, just be careful. The traffic is bad down there. That's what I heard. I am
oh,
still not driving.
So
okay.
what? So when do you plan on leaving?
I'm planning on leaving Sunday. Sunday or Monday. That's the goal. I didn't realize Alabama and Birmingham, Alabama and Atlanta was a couple hours apart. I didn't know that.
So you
Okay.
guys flying or what are y'all doing?
LT will want all the details. LT, I text you.
I
you
know.
you trying to get a nigga
Okay.
hit?
Well, I think the only place that I've ever been to in America, the one time though, is basically New York. I only been to Manhattan once though, and that was it. I haven't gotten a chance to come back though. Not that I can't travel, I can't go back anytime I want though. It's just that it's very expensive nowadays to travel as a family, man. I don't go alone when I travel. I've always went with my family.
Oh,
Yes, I agree with that.
there go the buttons I needed. The mute button. Okay, I see it now, child.
LT, where you at? Like you enjoying a drink?
Cheers. Okay.
Where you at? Last time I talked to you, you was talking about you was at work. Where you at now?
Well, hey, look, don't tell nobody I am at work, but I'm I came me and my son having lunch. So, I don't really get too many kid free days and my baby is with her daddy.
Oh, I'm glad to hear that.
So I'm out here with this is my date for the day.
Oh, look, he on the phone macking.
Okay. Nice.
Well, I'm glad that Taylor's with her dad. I know that you've been talking about that a lot. It is not too early, Enrique. Look, Emperor, look, she need a drink. Else she was finna get
Okay.
married.
Okay.
I
Inshallah.
haven't had a drink in a couple of weeks, so I think I deserve this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, to me, Nana said, I've never drank, period, though, man. I've lived a clean lifestyle most of my lifestyle. I never drank, I never smoked, all of that, man. Literally avoided all of that.
All right, so look, could you be okay? So 907, I know you indulge, and I know you taking a break right now because of what transpired. But could you be with somebody that didn't indulge?
Yeah, I could, especially if they didn't drink. That would be fine with me. But if you're tripping on what I'm doing, then that's a problem.
You said
Okay,
wait, say
if
that
they're
again.
if they're tripping on what I'm doing and they're like, "Don't do this, don't do that," I don't want nobody telling me what to do. Okay, now if I'm coming home drunk and violent, that's different. But if I have a couple of drinks and I go to sleep, what is the problem?
Right,
Okay.
but what if you wanted to? I think my only dilemma would be like, what if I wanted to have like some drunk sloppy, you know who?
Girl,
Okay,
look.
good, but look, though, I ain't judging, though. Wallah, I ain't judging, though, to be honest with you,
Look,
Nana.
well, look,
I ain't,
everybody ain't about that lifestyle. You might have to grow up one day, else you gonna get with somebody. Look, the person you're talking to don't be doing all that stuff.
I know. That's why I asked the question. I was wondering what y'all talking about.
uh,
okay,
some
I'll be
people don't
honest with
need
Don't
you.
liquor
tell
to
them.
like. Hold on,
What
Drew.
is
Some
hey
people
look,
don't need liquor to get turned. Some people can
pops?
already be that way.
Have y'all ever heard Pops? He be like, shh, don't tell nobody.
Mm, I've never drank, period, though, man. Literally, when I
That's
say it,
what's
I
up,
mean it.
Riaz. Look, I'm gonna take a drink for you.
Okay. I mean, look, I ain't judging though. You're free to live your life how you want to live it, and you're doing it anyway. I'm just saying, me personally, though, when I say that, I'm referring to myself personally. I choose not to drink though, because not just the faith-based reason though. I mean, people do what they want to do, but I just look at it scientifically as well, though, to be honest, though, as well. I look at it scientifically also, and not just the faith-based thing. People want to do it, they do it. I ain't judging, no. Do what you want to do. I don't care, to be honest. That's your thing. My thing is, me personally, it is better to stay away. But I'll be real with you. What'll I be real? I was this close. I was tempted to try vape pens, but I never did.
Yeah, let's go. Let's get with the juicy shit. What happened?
No, when I was in high school, and I was like 15, 16, I wanted to try vape pens, but I never did though. I told my family I was tempted to vape, but I never vaped. I just said it, but I never did it. So I
Look, it's
just,
it's too late for me. I think I was a little one drinking liquor. Not little, but I was like 16. It's too late for me. I wish I
Hey,
would have been around some good people like you, Drew.
would would I be a bad influence to try to entice somebody to drink though?
It depends. If they have a medical reason why they can't drink, then yes, I think you should back off.
I go by faith
Uh,
reason though. I'm more about
as
the
people, do you feel like people got to drink to hang around you? You just
Wait, what
that
happened?
turned? I said, do
Girl,
you feel like
just
people got to drink to hang around you? You be that turned?
no, hell no. Yeah, me sir. Oh,
okay. I guess
Ooh, what you
though,
eating,
let's say
Aljibo?
if he's drinking though, I guess
hold on.
I'm
How do
gonna
you turn the
find.
camera? Hold on, y'all. Hold on, young Riaz, because it's still a food channel. Hold on.
Okay, hold on.
Ember said, Hennessy, you titty. Ooh, let me get some, Rashad. See, that's why I didn't come out to Cali, where y'all at.
This is crawfish etouffee. So you see the crawfish?
And you having this for lunch? Okay.
Uh-huh. He talking about look. He talking about it's fire. Can I have a piece of fish?
Why you take the big piece, man?
Oh my
Take the
god.
ball right there.
He talking about why you take the big piece.
Ask for shot when you taking me out.
97 said when you taking her out.
Look, I need me a son.
Okay.
That's what I'm talking about, G. Well, you know how to treat his mama right.
Right. But yeah, no, that's what's up, young Riaz. So back to
Yeah.
the Atlanta trip. You know, I want all the tea.
Yeah,
So,
it's too late for me though. As far as the not drinking, not smoking, it's too late. I hate who I am.
no, that's fact.
Okay.
So you said you're gonna be staying with some family out there?
Yes, I am, and I'm excited about it because I was just saying earlier how I wanted to go to Atlanta. I wasn't able to go last time, but yeah, I'm gonna stay with some family out there. Be out there to like, yeah, you can say hi, Eva.
Hi.
Hey niece, how you doing, girl?
Hi.
Look,
Wait, can I hear?
Good. Can we have some more bread? Thank you. Hey, girl. Hey.
Hi.
Are you excited about going to Atlanta?
Yeah.
Awesome. Go ahead. Cool. You gonna take all the rice? I'm sorry, child. My son is trying to take all my food.
Okay.
Well, before y'all leave, y'all gotta go to the trampoline park.
That's true. Or we could. They probably got one in Atlanta too. Probably even tighter.
Right. Where is it? One close to where y'all at right now?
Yeah. There's a couple of them close.
Yeah, there's like probably like 3.
Okay.
Definitely got to go.
We definitely gotta go before we leave.
Period.
Or at least try.
We're gonna try and make that happen, man.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this crawfish etouffee got me sweating, y'all. I don't know if it's the drink or the food.
They over there grabbing Eva. Can I go have one back? You say bye.
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 Okay, I was gonna ask this question 907. When you drink and smoke and stuff, do you do it in moderation? I wanted to ask that. Do you do it in
Oh
moderation too?
yeah, we having like those blackout nights. I don't do all that. I try to drink 2 or 3 drinks and be good. And most of the time, I'm
Oh
at home when I'm doing
yeah.
this.
Okay.
I'm not
Yes.
like
Okay.
stumbling
I understand.
around fighting. Now there are some people who be angry. LT, are you one of the angry ones? Hey, Bridget.
For what?
When you be drinking, some people get angry, violent, be beating on their girls.
No, I'm happy. I'm always happy. I might be emotional, like I might cry, depending on what mood I'm in.
I've seen that. I've seen the emotional, but I do it in moderation.
Okay, I don't know about the
Okay. I mean, I respect that. That's your lifestyle. That's your lifestyle. I respect that. Me personally, it's just better I just avoid it altogether, to be honest with you. Anyways, I don't feel like I need a drink to turn up, though, because I can just do that naturally, though. Because, being me, being neurodivergent, I already have hypersensitivity. Well, not just touch, though. I also have hypersensitive emotions, also. So whatever I feel, I can turn up, though. Naturally. I'm naturally in that, though.
I can turn them naturally too. What's up, Bridget?
Hey, Bridget, and y'all hit the like button, subscribe to the YouTube channel, support the road trip. Got the PayPal and the Cash App. I was having a little bit of trouble with the Cash App, so if y'all can't find it, let me know. I reposted the link earlier. Next Level found it. LT couldn't find me, but those greens look very green. Were they
Huh?
good? Those greens are those collard greens?
It's spinach with garlic. What y'all think? I'm about to try it.
Oh, I thought they were collard greens. Okay, if it's spinach, then I actually like spinach.
All right, let me try it, child.
You know spinach is too healthy for you. But you do have a garden now though. But I like spinach.
Okay.
It's too garlicky. I don't like
I see I love me some garlic. I probably would like it.
it. It got real garlic in it. I'm cool. I
Okay.
mean, not like that, but it's too garlicky.
Okay,
Okay.
I'm gonna repost the link. I don't know what is going on with my Cash App. Why is it doing that? Ooh, spinach artichoke dip is fire. Let me
It's
repost it. Repost the link,
Okay.
and if you can't find me, maybe you could give me yours. And I can request it. I don't know, but it's a picture of me on there,
It never fails. I always drop something on me. This is ridiculous.
girl. That's why I need like a 907 bibs.
Hey, that would be a vibe.
Yes,
Okay.
I need me a bib, like a big
Okay.
baby.
Uh-uh.
Mhm.
Okay. I say I understand. The thing I only had for dinner one time though is my brother he made pasta. I had pasta basically. I had pasta though basically. That's what I ate though. I had pasta.
What did you have in it?
Nothing though. Just basically the me, my brother, and stuff like that. We don't know how to make the chicken pie. We don't do the chicken pie. My mom does it though. So I just do is I know how to make simple pasta and all of that. And my brother made it this time. No, my brother cooked pasta for me and my sister, and basically just put the pasta sauce in it and put the pasta sauce over it. And I just basically mixed it and I just ate that. I just ate it as I ate it, man. Just normal.
I should have.
Nothing too.
Bridget said that's some big old ties. Okay, so I reposted it. Let me know if you're still having trouble, Bridget. El Chipo get down on that food. I know it's good. Girl,
Mm,
can we get some?
okay, that actually depends though on what food it is. Though one time, no, actually, though, when I was in my cousin's home or something like that, though, and we ordered food or whatever, and I think one time the way it was though is we ordered like fried chicken and food like that. When it comes to fried chicken, well, my brother, he told me though he's never seen me eat food that quickly though. Basically, and it's like a chicken shop and stuff like that. Though when it came to that food though, well, man, you know. I literally devoured that food. Like I just literally devoured it, and my brother was like, "Wow, I've never seen you eat food that quickly, though."
Mm.
Yeah, I remember when I was eating my food in Alaska, I'd be eating all slow. People would be like, "Girl, you eat so slow. I'll be done by now."
Girl, you be stuck.
Well, bro, it's basically when you eat at home, though, it makes you want to eat more. But when you eat outside, you get full quickly, though. That actually is with me, though. Sometimes it just depends with the food and all of that, though, how much I get and whatever. When I eat outside, I get full quicker. When I'm in my home, I want to eat more no matter how much I ate, to be honest, in my home.
When I eat, I like to be able to like taste each bite. I like to be able to like really see what the flavor is, and then when I eat too fast, it makes my stomach hurt.
Okay. I mean, I can eat it slowly and
People
spicy.
like not me.
I prefer spicy food sometimes though. It just depends on the level of spice though. I come from a culture like that to be honest though. And so, you know what they also say with me as well. Not a real South Asian if I can't handle spice because in the food that basically the culture I come from and stuff they have spice in their food and stuff like that when they season or spice their food though. Basically you're supposed to handle it though. So that's a joke as well in my family, that if you can't handle spice, then you're not really, real like that, basically. Just not really like that, though. So I'm just like, okay, I can handle spice. It just depends on the level, though. Because I can't go too hot, though, man. That's too much. I just basically depends on what level of spice it is, I can handle it.
Hey, look, I got
uh,
a. Can y'all do a long distance relationship?
Chiba, can you show us the attitude fade before you eat it all?
Mhm.
But
Let's
yeah,
see.
I can do a long distance. Okay, Bridget, you gotta scroll back. El Chiba showed it to us a minute ago. It was perfect. She had the rice. Yeah, LT, when you get down, are you making me hungry?
Mm, okay,
Dang,
maybe.
Rashawn ain't playing. Y'all said we
Look.
gotta go. Y'all said we got shit to do. Look, the restaurants love y'all. Y'all come order food and dip.
Yeah,
Mm,
I don't
but
play.
anyway, to the question, can handle a long distance relationship? Hypothetically, maybe if I'm willing to give it a go. Hypothetically, basically, because I've never done it before like that, though, to be honest, though. I might do someday in future, though. You never know, inshallah. I probably want to get married, though.
I could do a long distance relationship, but there has to be some type of end date to it. Like ones that I've had where we've just been talking, nobody's been planning on moving here or there. You know what I'm saying? Like those those over time I don't think work. But if you guys can come and visit each other and y'all are willing to, you know what I'm saying? Like come see each other, visit, and then it's like, okay, at the end of this 2 years, I'm gonna move there.
I was about to ask. So, at what point do you say it's time to move? It's time to move, like to you or to me? You said 2 years.
Well, I say 2 years, but depending on the vibe and depending on how the relationship goes, how that person is, you know, it could be less than 2 years. I'm just saying, I think at every relationship, when you hit that 2 year mark, you're like, all right, we need to be doing something. We need to be like talking about something,
Right.
you know? Ooh, okay, Bridget, I got a sub and chips for dinner. But what about you, Tipo? Have you ever done long distance?
So I was y'all know back in my POS days, talking to somebody that was in Virginia, but you know what? The more that I started talking to him, the more I started realizing that I think he had a whole ass woman at home, and so I started doing my investigative work because, child, it ain't nothing. Scorpios, we will find out what we need to find out. Okay. And so I did. I did some investigating and I seen that his child's mom was like linked to his address. And I had, long story short, I think he had a whole ass woman. He was still with his child's mom. And, he was trying to have his cake and eat it too. So that's the only actual experience, and like we had never like met in real life type shit. Like we were planning to, but it just never happened. But I mean, I'm not opposed to it. My son was saying that might work out for me anyway.
What was his reasons? Cause he know you for real, for real. Why did he say it will work out for you?
Why did you say it'll work out for me? Hold on, let me put this on mute before he.
Put him on the spot. Emma said for dinner, add a pastrami and cheese sandwich and a very large chef salad. For dessert, a pint of Haagen Dazs ice cream. Okay, we're eating good out here.
So he said I got commitment issues. So in his response, he said that I get to a place. So what he see me doing is he see me curving. Like he see people shooting a shot. He see people in my inboxes. He see me having conversation with people, but I kind of like put a wall up, and I don't let people come past that wall. And so I think that's what he's referring to when he say commitment. Because when I'm committed, child, I'm committed. I'm loyal to the soil. But I think a little too loyal. But um, but yeah, I think he's saying like I'm scared to be hurt again. Does that make sense?
Yeah, yeah, that makes sense. But
Mhm.
also with the internet, you can kind of tell if somebody's playing games or is serious. That would matter too about the long distance relationship.
Mhm.
Oh, I just keep on dripping, child.
Salivating over there. Ember said, I tried a long distance relationship. It didn't work. I was in Detroit. She was in Tampa.
I mean, you know, it's one thing to be like all across. Bridget, you agree with who? Not you agreeing, Bridget.
Are you agreeing with Rashad?
You probably agreeing with Rashad, yeah. But but no, seriously, I think that if the opportunity presented itself where God put an amazing man in my path, then I think I would be more inclined at this point to see where it goes.
Rashad, like, I am him.
So his second point is that I don't want nobody around Taylor. That's another reason why he feel like the long distance will work, right? Now,
That's a good point. It might. I kind of see what he's talking about.
so obviously, like I'm not in a rush to let my child meet nobody. Okay, like it would have to be like committed. Like we would have to be talking about marriage at that point and moving towards like really making a commitment with each other before I started. It'd have to be serious. Um, for me to introduce another man to my child. Um, because I want her to see what it's like to be loved properly. You get what I'm saying? Like I want her to see what it's like for a woman to be treated good by a man. Like I want her to see a healthy love, a healthy family. And so I have to vet out because you just never know what these people be on. You get what I'm saying? And so, yeah.
And let me ask you this: what got you thinking about all this?
What you mean?
What's making you say all this? Well, we can't hear you.
Got question. That's why.
But I think I think everything you're saying is understandable. But you know what? One thing I would say is this: you never know what God has in store for you.
Mm,
Yeah, that's true.
Exactly.
And you know what?
Yeah.
My auntie made me listen to a message by Joel Osteen today. And the topic was It's All Good. And he was pretty much talking about how like the things that we go through, is gonna get us to our appointed end. It's gonna get us to like where God has prepared us for, right? So even if it's Bridget, I was about to say irregardless. But look, regardless to what the situation looked like, you know what I'm saying? Like he has good for us. And so like the heartbreak or whatever, like I don't want to get to a place where I allow that to take or put me in captivity to the point where I just push myself from being loved properly. Because I feel like we all wanna be loved. And yeah, I'm open. I'm open to it. I'm still cautious and careless when it comes to it, but I'm at a point where I'm willing to give it a go.
And what made you get to this point?
You keep on.
Because I'm waiting for you to say it was this channel. Yeah, we gonna give our props.
Listen,
Okay.
I'm gonna give you props. Listen.
Rashad is so funny to me. When you gonna say I found love on 907 Goodies?
I'm gonna give you a shout out. I'm gonna be like, I found love.
Yeah.
But this is spicy, child. But so what about y'all? Are y'all open to like love or like where y'all at with the whole dating thing?
Um, I'll
Yeah,
be
you go
honest with
ahead,
you.
Drip.
I've never dated before. I was close though. I've been offered to be in a relationship multiple times when I was in the school, but I just chose not to though. I was honest from the beginning. I let my intentions be known and telling the truth straight from the beginning. Just like I explained it to them in a way that they understood. Because like I actually understand how they feel. If I say yes, they'll be happy. If I said no, they'll be upset. So I just had to explain it to them in a way they understand and they respected me for it, and explain the faith-based reason also. Yeah, of course, you get Muslims you think, but me personally, I don't think I wanted to. It's not that I'm not into girls. I'm into girls for sure. It's just that I feel like it's controlling my desire and also pressure, man. Because literally, I felt pressure to date though. Like literally, like I had girls in the school. Okay, that's fine. I respect the fact of feeling is mutual, and they approached me and they wanted to go out with me, and I respected that. But at the same time, I don't feel like I was ready. Also, I don't feel like I was ready in that time. That's what I felt like, though, and I don't want to be pressured into something that I don't want to do. Just because everyone else is doing it, don't mean I should do it with them,
Yeah,
though. That
but
would be
so
different, though, man. That's what I felt like. And also, though, some
Listen,
of the guys, what they did is they try to get me to date one of the girls. Nothing wrong in trying to help me out, fam. But the bare truth is, though, like, okay, look, I get what intentions they're trying to do with me, but at the same time, I don't feel like I should actually cave into peer pressure. Because I see everyone else do it, don't mean I should do it with them, no. I should do it when I'm ready to do it. Not opposed to actually being a relationship, though. I could have just said yes and kept doing it, but I'd rather, not waste the girl's time. I respect the girl's feelings also. So that's why, man. Also, I want to get married too, so that's what I feel like I want to do.
Yeah, for me, I would like to get married, and I thought I was, but come to find out, the person I was talking about marrying already has an old lady. So I'm like, why are you sitting up here making jokes with me about getting married and all that stuff? That is so inappropriate to her. And why would you even be talking to me in that manner? You got a whole old lady at home. Very disrespectful.
Mm, okay.
I
Okay.
Girl,
have no
I was
idea.
holding.
Are you serious?
Not me either.
How you
Me
find
either.
out?
Oh, I called him and I was talking to him. He was like, "Oh, I have an old lady at home." What? Then why are you
But
sitting
that's
up here talking to me like that on my platform, saying stuff like that? I was like, if you have a whole old
that.
lady at home, that is so disrespectful. So I was thinking something else. I didn't know that that person had somebody already. I don't play about that type of stuff. I'm not going to try to be with nobody else's man. I wouldn't be talking to nobody else's man like that if I had known that. I
So
did not know that.
wait a minute. So did he know? Did he believe you was really coming out there, or what's the tea?
Girl, I don't know, but you watched those episodes, right? Why are
Yeah,
you sitting up here acting like you finna be my man when you got a whole woman at home? What?
right. So
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. Like, so was he like in the back chat saying stuff too? Like, was he texting you saying, "Come on"?
She was so I'm all the tea. It don't matter if he was in the back chat or not. You're gonna get on a public platform that's broadcasted to all over the world and say stuff like that to me, knowing that you got a woman at home. Girl, you can keep that woman. I'm good. Cause for you to even be talking like that, joking like that, when you got a whole woman at home, what? Does she know this? Let me send her a clip. No, I'm
Mm,
just playing.
wow.
It ain't my business,
That's
ain't my place, but disrespect is disrespect. And I feel like if you have somebody at home, you should not be joking about no other woman about getting married, being with her in an intimate manner. All of that's inappropriate.
wow.
So
Okay.
wait,
Sorry.
Riaz, hold on.
She was like, "What?"
I gotta take some water for this. Hold on.
Girl, I was like, you know what? I ain't even finna argue with you. Uh, why are you wasting my time? Because I'm Chef Big Bank. I don't need to be sitting up here arguing with nobody else's man about. But it's like you came onto my channel. I don't even like. It was. I just crazy. Go ahead, Ochipo.
Because I'm trying to wrap my mind around this. So had y'all had that conversation prior to you relocating or leaving to Alabama? Like, would that have like deterred you from going, or you still would have went?
I still would have went, but why? If you're not serious about someone, why waste their time?
Right.
Mm,
I still would have came to Alabama, or I still, you know what? I can't. God would have put me where I need to be, no matter what.
mhm. Okay.
No
I
matter
was
what.
saying 907, that sorry. I was saying 907, that's why in the school as well, the house
Okay.
was like I prefer telling the truth to the girls in the beginning, letting them know, look, I understand what intention you're trying to do with me. Look, the feeling is mutual and stuff like that, but I don't feel like I can do it. It's not that I'm not right for you
Okay.
or you're not right for me. I just feel like I wasn't ready, man. And I communicated that fact to them. And I told the truth though. Because I'd rather I let them know in the beginning, so then in the fact later they just respect that. So instead, though, I friend zone them basically. It's out of respect. I said, look, out of respect, let's just be friends only. You know, I just said
I
out of
got,
respect.
I got I got the itis, but my question is like, yeah, that's hectic, man. That's on.
Yeah, that's some clown behavior.
Yeah.
Clown behavior. Why would you even be saying stuff like that to another woman if you have somebody already? What?
Well,
Mm,
believe it or not, a lot of these men on these in these chats are probably married, and they probably have a significant other, and they still will flirt, because it is what it is. But I think, huh? Are we by Target? I don't know. Do y'all like my nose ring? I got my nose pierced yesterday.
mm,
Oh, yeah, it looks good.
Thank you. Yeah, I was like,
okay.
I don't know what to do with myself, child. I'm probably going through a midlife crisis.
But yeah,
Okay.
I thought it was crazy. I was like, what? I would okay. So if I was with somebody, I would never want my man to be out here joking and talking with other women like that.
Right, right. No,
That's
my
crazy.
man is
It's
just
embarrassing too for her and for me.
by USC. Yeah, I wouldn't want my man to be doing that either, child. Thank you. No, no, that's it. Yeah. Ooh, I'm full, y'all. I'm sorry.
I know you fool girl. You done had your drink and you done had your food.
I'm over here sweating. It's 4 o'clock. What you got to do?
The Browns first preseason.
Okay.
What time is it out? Y'all ate? Y'all had dinner already?
No, we
Mm-hmm.
haven't. We finna go figure something else. Figure something out. It's 6:08. But yeah, I just wanted to have this live stream. Let y'all know I'm going to Atlanta. Stay with some people. Go to the Black Mecca and all that stuff like that.
The
And
black.
they're super
Wait, wait,
excited
wait.
for me to come. Huh?
The black.
Okay.
The Black Mecca. You never heard Atlanta be called that?
The black what?
The Black Mecca.
Girl,
That's
why?
right.
I thought you said the black MAGA. I said what?
What? I said.
I was about to say wait, wait. Nah, just wait.
What? The Black Mecca.
You know what the black Mecca is?
Well, I thought that's what they called Atlanta. Let me take it back because I used to say something else. I thought it meant like when you go there, it's like Black excellence.
Oh,
Like
black.
that's what I was thinking when they said Black Mecca.
Okay, well, I mean, Atlanta might be a vibe though.
Yeah, it's gonna be one because I'm gonna be there with the foodie gang.
Period, child. I ain't never been, but I love you want to try. I want to go. So what? Well, yeah, you a man. You would say that.
No, I'm
I
not.
don't think Atlanta would be the culture for men.
No, it was cool. Back when y'all.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't know about
I've
that.
never been. I've
So
never been
are
though.
you going back
The
live
only
or
place,
for the day?
that's the thing, the only place I've ever been though is I've been to Manhattan one time only though. 2016, I went to Manhattan though. First time.
Thank you.
I had a good experience first time when I came to New York in 2016. I had a good experience. I have family over there, so I came to visit fam and everything like that. So it was a good experience first time.
Yeah, so that's the plan, and that's what's up, Drift. Um,
Mm, I feel you though. But yeah. I did have I did have a phase one time when I was a teenager. I literally flirted and expressed my feelings to girls, but didn't choose to do the relationship thing though. But I didn't want to. I just
I
felt
hope she
like
don't
it'd be
think
better
I'm
if I
your
didn't.
sugar mama or something. I'm about to tell her. Now look, don't. I hope you don't think I'm your sugar mama. He said,
Mm,
"Don't." I told my son, I hope she don't think. Look, I told my son, I hope she don't think I'm
I
your sugar
don't
mama.
Not at all.
know.
I don't even read into that.
Y'all
Wait, wait,
crazy.
wait, no, no, second.
You better than
I'm
me,
a
cause girl, I
kid.
be doing M and M's on the weekend, and child.
All the sugar babies usually go in the bar.
Oh, really? Oh, that's what I
Mm,
need to
There's a
be at.
girl in there right now. Bring a different one up in here every other week.
Am I too old to be a sugar? I'm about to be 39. I'm too old.
That's still young. I don't know.
I'm too old.
How you
Feel
crazy?
like 60-year-old.
No, I don't want to be a sugar mom. I want to be a baby.
Oh no, you're not too young. You're going
Yeah,
to 75.
I need that. Yeah, I need that child.
There's still a gap, you know.
Yeah. Thank
I hope you
you.
find that. Yeah, it's kind of
mm. I told at the 7, I literally told everybody, including my own family, I want to get married at 25 years old.
Yeah,
You don't.
I think I
You
got married
don't.
at 22.
I did, but I don't
22
think
years old, I got
I know that.
married. Woo.
Okay, my mom got married at 21, my dad got married at 19, and both my parents remained together ever since 1999. Both my parents married though. My mom's older than my dad, 2 years gap though. My mom's 48 and my dad is 46. Wait, I probably want to marry at 25. I hope to marry by 25. It can happen, it will happen or won't happen. It depends if I want it to happen or, you know. That's what I wanted for. I'm just hoping to marry at 25 because I want to be married before 30, and there's nothing wrong if I did do 30. 29 is probably a compromise though if I don't do 25. But I want to get married before 30.
Yeah. I'm having issues with my Cash App. I don't know why it's saying 404 not found. But if you guys do want to donate to the channel, you can let me know your Cash App and I can request the amount from you. I don't know why my Cash App has been doing that all day long. I am not sure. And I've been like going through my settings and seeing if there's a reason why it's coming up as 404 not found. But that Cash App does work. I did use it earlier, so I don't know. Not sure what's going on with that.
Yeah, I feel you though. I understand though. I say I wanna get married by 25, but I could change my mind. I ain't denying that. But I just say the word hope because I'm praying on that though, man. I'm actually praying that I do get married by 25 because I feel like that's a good age to start off with, you know. I feel like that though. But I know I can change my mind because I just grow and develop also by that time. But I want married by 25. That's what I'm hoping for.
Yeah, you know what I realized? it's not necessarily about what I want. It's about am I going to be able to find that? Like I don't know.
Mm, Probably what I do though is I told though the way I do it is I let my parents do the searching for me. I just, give the details. I explain the details of what I want in a wife though. I tell my parents, look, this is the type of girl I want. I give them the description of what I want and they can go find a girl according to what I want. So that I can't do it myself. I could do it now if I wanted to by myself. But both my mom told me though, it's like me being neurodivergent. It's not that I'm not capable, it's not trust, nothing like that, fam. It's more like my mom's trying to say, look, I'm looking out for you because I'm concerned for you. Because me being neurodivergent, it's easier to take advantage, and you know what this world is like, fam. So that's
Yes.
why my mom is just like, look, okay, we'll just do it together, basically. I'm involved. I get to pick at the end of the day who I want and who I set for. Of course, I have to do that type of thing. But I just get support while I do it, though.
Yeah, do think that you have a big advantage on your side as far as like your family helping you find a
Mm,
person because they know you best. But I also feel like you're receptive. I feel like a lot of people are not really receptive to their family looking for them.
No, I understand you yourself is the one who knows yourself the best, of course. Yeah, that's just how it is. But at the same time, my fam know me, in some way, my fam know me better than I know me. Because in some way, my fam, they've been around me, not from my perspective though. They've been around me my whole life. They knew me before I was born and when I became born, you know they raised me. So, I actually just see it from that way and actually do take what they say into consideration. It's just up to me if I actually want to take it or leave it. That's just how I feel like it should be, fam. Of course, at the end of the day, I pick and choose who I want. That's just what I told my mom. Though. I get to pick who I want, but you can help me who I want. You can help me find what I want, though. Like I can describe it, and yeah, we just do it together. Kind of
Yeah,
like arranged. It's like arranged marriage to a certain degree, but it's not arranged in the traditional sense. It is arranged to a certain degree, but it's a little different. I tweaked it a little bit. I took a little bit of some kind of older concept and I just blended it with something new, though. So I'm just making it unique, though, in my own way.
yeah, but I think that like I said, it helps that you're receptive to it. And Drip, you'll still be on YouTube when you're 25, right? So
Of course, I keep going no matter what.
we will just. But you know what I realized? Like it's not really about what we want specifically.
No,
It's
no, it's
kind of
about.
about what God has in store for us. And man, let me tell you, you just never know. Just it's life just be life and
Of course, it is gonna happen and it happened. Of course, no doubt. I know God got me since I was born and all of that. But the truth is, I gotta do the work too. Of course, I gotta look for what I want and I have to be what I want to attract that type of energy because it's, both conscious, subconscious type thing. What goes around comes around. And yeah, man, what you put out is what you get back. That's what I'm a firm believer of course. So that's how to put out positive energy so I get good positive results. That's why naturally, though, I didn't have to do anything when I was in the school. I had a good positive character when I was in the school, and I was unconscious of that. Though at that age, so the girls were basically more advanced than me and that type of thing. I didn't grow up like that. I didn't that type of thing. So I developed different. So, you know.
yeah, I when I grew up, everyone was like I was like behind. Everyone was like a step ahead of me with everything that they were doing. I was the one that would be like the goody two shoes, everybody was like years ahead of me. They would call the girls fast when I was younger. That's what they would call them.
Hmm. Yeah. I wouldn't say the bad girl type thing. Though. It's just basically that's how it is. Of course, I had a phase though where I flirted or expressed my feelings though, and I let them know and stuff. Even though I even told my mom what I was doing. I told my parents the truth of what I've done though, actually. Because that's just how I feel. I just expressed in my fear, and I expressed and flirted though, but I've never actually acted on it though. That I could have actually had a relationship multiple times where I said, look, I just rather focus on myself until I'm ready, fam. Whether I'm married or not, man. Well, I'd rather want to get married someday. So I matured out of that when I hit 20. Of course, marrying is one thing. If I had to do that, I'd rather do it with the person I'm married to, though. I matured out of that phase, though. I matured out of that.
Yeah, that's understandable. I don't think that's. I think whether you choose the day before you're married or you date, or you date while you're married, or I think the whole dating thing is just complicated.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
That's
know
I
what the right
feel you.
formula is because
What
I feel
works
like a
for
lot of
you
people
will
have
not
hard
work.
times.
Of course, it's not just a culture thing. What works for you, it works for you. And it's not going to work for me and that type of thing for me, though. It is better that I just let my pet help me when I do it and it'll just work out that way, man. Because in some way, of course, I literally said, though, literally do all sort of type of checks, to do background check and everything, fam. You know what's even gonna be harsh reality for nowadays, fam? Is you have to literally, man, you have to actually check the birth certificate, you have to check the baby pics. I'm not gonna say that I don't trust them no more. So it's not about trust when it comes to that type of thing. It's about confirmation, fam. Because this rainbow community thing, fam, that's going
Hmm.
around. This rainbow community thing going around, fam. Ain't no hate towards them, fam. That's the harsh reality. Just because, just because it's that though, man, and it's not that I don't trust. I can trust them. It's just I have to double check them. That's the harsh reality of nowadays, man. It's hard to hear for some people, but man, I gotta be real with it, fam.
But you're not the only man that I've heard say that. Years ago, somebody I used to work with was telling me the same thing, and he was saying like you have to check baby pictures because what's going and this was years ago. He was saying what's going on is people were like this is who I am now and won't tell you anything you know from before that point. And I think this I if that's what you choose to do, that's fine. But I don't. I think anyone would want to understand their partner and want to know something that deep.
Yeah.
That's a big deal.
Yeah, and also when it comes to me, it's like about faith-based thing as well. With me and you, it's more about the faith thing and what values I've got and what you've got and stuff like that. In general, of course. And when it comes to that type of thing, I don't blame them. I treat you as a human. You do you, I do me on that type of thing. But that don't mean I'm going to support or agree that lifestyle type thing. That's why, that's the harsh reality of nowadays, fam. When it was like 20, 30 years ago or 40 years ago, fam, it was very easy to actually know who was who and who was what, man. All you had to do was just background check and all that other thing. But nowadays, fam, man, it's more. You have to actually do more work to actually double check and confirm everything, fam. That's the harsh reality. It's not about trust, fam. Trust can be there, man. It's just double checking and confirmation if that is right, fam. You know?
Yeah, and it's
And I say vice versa also though. It ain't applied to it ain't applied to one gender. It's applied to both them. Literally both genders have to do that though too, even to guys also, Literally, they have to do the same thing, fam. It's not about gender to me, man. It's on a universal thing. So what I'm saying here is not applied to one gender. It's applied to both of them. That's the harsh reality on both sides, fam. You have to do birth certificate and original baby pics. Because original birth certificate, fam. Because that's actually check for confirmation, and I say that in general though, because it's for both of them, fam.
yeah, and it's crazy that we have to say all that stuff, but it's the truth. But you know why I think it's really sad, Trip, is that people are not trying to come to relationships being honest, and that is a big problem as well. Like
Mm-hmm.
it's just a bunch of lies off the rip. When something is built on lies, it's not gonna last.
I feel you on that type of thing though. It's not about trust when it comes to that type of thing. I can trust, fam. I can actually feel and do all the necessary things, though, fam. It's just you have to double check everything, man. I try to do, and also when I want faith based as well, though, it's also make sure the person is practicing. Yes, you and me may follow the same faith, but are you practicing your faith, though, properly? Not basically shaming that person. They're on a different journey. I'm on a different journey, and I'm willing to give you the benefit of the doubt. But also, fam, because I want the faith to stay in the family in general, and I say vice versa for you, I guess. So you want your faith to stay in your family, That's what I want, man. It's not, of course I want love also. The love is always gonna be there no matter what. But I care about the faith part, not about the race part. Cause I like all race though, man. It's just as long as we share the same faith and whatever, that's the important thing from.
Yeah, and that's a big deal. Like you were not this in the beginning and now you're that. That's a big deal. That's not something like small that you just swipe under the table. But the bigger issue is why are people lying so much? And then it's like, well, you wonder why when you build a foundation upon lies. It's sad.
Yeah, yeah, no. That's why basically in the school when I was offered to be in a relationship, I said no in the beginning. It's not that I didn't say no like that. I just explained it in a way they understood. So then that's why they respected the fact I told them no in a way. Because if I tell a girl no, I know deep down inside she's gonna feel some type of way. So I don't want her to make herself feel bad or anything like that. I actually took her feelings into consideration and I explained it in a way that she understood, like with my tone, the way I spoke, and I explained everything about what I believed in and stuff, because I wanted to tell the truth. So then they actually know in the beginning. In the beginning, they knew the truth and, just respect the fact of what I'm doing now. And I feel like, they'll probably be better with somebody else from. If that's what someone else can give you what I can't give you though. I'd rather tell them the truth though, fam. So instead I said, look, we'll just be friends only. Because out of respect we'll be friends. We can be cool and all of that though. That's what I felt was better.
And I'm glad that you was honest. And it's kind of sad that there's so many people not being honest. It's sad, it's scary. I don't know. Like how people said, when she met that person and she found out they had to hold somebody at home. Like that, unfortunately, is not the first time I've heard that type of story before. Uh, a girl meets a guy and then he has somebody at home. It's like, well, why don't you just say that? Why are you
Hmm.
out here embarrassing her, embarrassing yourself, trying to be greedy? Like I don't get it.
Yeah, I feel you though. Anyways, though, I gotta hop down, fam. I'm half asleep, though, It's a
All
good
right.
stream, good comfort, though, fam. And yeah, man, man's done, though. Before I go, please leave a like, comment, share, connect to the host, connect to me, connect to Tipa, connect to every creator in the chat, fam. Help us grow, inshallah. Man's done, though. Peace.
All right. Thank you so much, Drip, for coming up. That is the Drip. Yes, tap into his YouTube channel. Always putting out great content. See. Oh, Empress still in the building. Yes, dropping the link for El Chipo's YouTube channel. I always say that's my sister from another mother. Shout out to Empress still in the building. Emperor, I didn't know you were still here. But yes, Emperor, why are so many people out here lying? I don't get it. And yes, make sure y'all subscribe to his gaming channel and all that stuff. Make sure you subscribe to my gaming channel. I am the Lord of the Moderators, the hardest working man in all of YouTube and in real life. y'all would have put some respect on Emperor's name and all of that. So yes, y'all, I have issues with my Cash App. I don't know why it's doing that. Why it's coming up 404 not found. But if you do want to donate to my Cash App, I can always request some money from you. Emperor said, we live in an evil world full of lies and evil stuff. And you know what? It is so much easier to just be honest and lead with honesty. But for some people, they want to lie, they want to play games. Honestly, for me, once I discover that you're lying and playing games, I'll just stop dealing with you. I'm not even gonna sit around and argue with you and all that. I'm just gonna stop dealing with you. I'm just gonna separate myself from you. But yeah, there's been some people or some women who have gotten with some men and not even known that they're married. It's like, oh my gosh, how greedy do you have to be? You know what I'm saying? Like, why? I don't get it. I don't get it. But shout out to the sponsor of the show earlier today, which is Next Level, coming through with the $50. Shout out to Stanley for coming through with the $5. I forgot to play the money video earlier. I totally forgot about it. It was like an hour after. I was like, oh snap. I was supposed to play the money video. Totally forgot. But I did catch up on it and I did play it today. Shout out to everybody that hit the panel today. El Cheapo, Drip. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to y'all. And then make sure you guys subscribe to my new YouTube channel. Support the road trip. Cash App is tripping, but PayPal is working. I don't know. Cash App be giving me the hardest time. Like, they got it out for you, girl. But I think I'm about to hop off of here. Unless anybody wants to come up and has anything to share, I think I'm about to hop off of here, and I may go live again from my phone. I may call it a night. I'm not sure. I'm gonna plug this baby. What's tomorrow? Oh, tomorrow's Saturday. And I normally do a members only live stream on Saturday. Okay. Y'all, I'm still getting back into my schedule and still kind of getting used to navigating everything. So with that being said, I have to make some live streams for tomorrow. And think about that. But does anybody have anything that they want to come up here and say? Does anybody have anything that they want to share? I think the link is pinned to the top of the chat. Okay, so your girl's going to Atlanta. My plan is to go towards the end of this weekend, but one thing I would say is my plans always seem to go differently than what I plan them to be. So my plan just be kind of all over the place. So that's the plan though, but we'll see. We will see. But I've always wanted to go to Atlanta, and now I have this opportunity being so close. So that is what I want to do next. Spend some time with my family and all that stuff. So yeah, we will see. Don't even worry, Foodie Gang. When I go to Atlanta, y'all already know I'm taking y'all with me. I'm gonna let you meet the other side of my family. This is gonna be my dad's side of the family. You guys did meet my uncle, who is my dad's brother. But he has more. My dad has more family in Georgia and Florida. I don't know if we're gonna get down to Florida, but we are gonna get to Georgia. So yeah, that's what I have going on. And I just want to say thank you guys for rocking with me from Alaska to Chicago to Alabama. We went to Las Vegas last year.
It was fun now.
We went because Ava wanted to go there for her birthday. It was so tight. We didn't do a lot of live streams there, but we did do a vlog. But shout out to y'all for traveling with me across the U.S. I know this year has been like a wild ride for us. We did get to see some of Alaska this summer. We had some beautiful barbecues, beautiful backyard, green grass, all that. So thank y'all for riding with me. I know it's been a while. Okay, y'all. Okay, so if nobody wants to come up and say anything, that was all the messages that I have for you guys. I just wanted to let you guys know where we going next for the road trip, what's gonna happen. I really like these StreamYard Live because I get to drop the link, and it's more like a conversation versus me just talking, which is kind of how it's been because I've been going off my phone a lot. So I really enjoy these lives where we can talk. Thank you, Empress at Pizza and Blessings. Safe travels later. Yes, thank you for the safe travels. And I'm not going to be driving when I go to Atlanta. I have heard that the traffic in Atlanta is crazy, which I did not hear that before I got to Alabama. So we will see. But I'm going to hit y'all with the outro video. I'm going to get up out of here. Find something to eat, something to do. Let me hit y'all with the video. I'll see y'all later. Peace. Foodie gang, gang, gang. 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 This is Chef D Bank. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, share this video with your friends, and leave a comment down below. Join the channel and receive exclusive perks, emojis, and so much more. I will see y'all on the next one. Don't forget, Foodie Gang Gang Gang. Foodie Gang Gang Gang.